I stand here on behalf of the twin constituencies, Navrongo Central and Chaina, jointly to welcome our liberator, to welcome our Messiah, to welcome our Savior, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama. Wapia! Mr. President to be, why do you waste your time to come to Upper East region? Because we have already finished the elections. You said it's a... Yes, no. It's like, because you have the region at heart, you said you will come and touch base. So grateful to you, and you shouldn't have been here. We have done the elections, I've said already. I am assured. You are the only person.
Donate to support John Mahama to win 99% votes on May 13. Dial *248*5# to donate to all networks. Official mobile number is 059-860-4199. Building the Ghana we want together.
Person that can do that is John Dramani Mahama. The only person of the party. We want you. I'm hearing all around. You talk about the branches. We are the base. We are the pivot of the party. We want you to try as much as you can. Yeah. Ayazu. Yeah. On this note, I want to thank all of you and welcome you to this very important occasion. Take your time and let's listen to the Messiah. Take your time, let's listen to the Liberator. Let's listen to our Savior. John Mahama is number one. We have Ayazu. On the 13th, it's a formality. Let's go and give 102% to John Dramani Mahama. To learn, to end with, he said, Your Excellency, we have so many projects that have been abandoned by the MPP government. As we speak in this university, there are a lot of structures that you started during your term of office, and they have still been abandoned. I don't want to mention the secondary schools, both Paga and Kasana and Kada. You go to our senior high, you go to Navrongo Secondary School, you go to St. Benedict, you go to St. John's.
Let me stand on the existing protocols of the Republic of Ghana, who happen to come from here, who we call Overlord of Navrongo and Chaina Paga. Your Excellency, Wapia, you are welcome. The presidential vote was more than 10,000. Your Excellency, the Navrongo people are set and presidential vote different. Come on. As I told you, he is our king, he is our overlord, he comes from Navrongo. When he is here, who am I to stand here and be talking again? I will just simply say that I'm very happy the way you have come out to your numbers to meet our overlord, because he is our king, and he's the king over 10 paramountcies. I don't have much to say, but I thank you for coming, Your Excellency, and you are welcome. Thank you very much.
Chaboy, it is time for us to invite his colleague, his neighbor, his brother, the MP for Chaina Paga, Honorable
Your Excellency and your entourage, you are welcome to Chaina Paga and Navrongo Central constituencies. All protocol observed. Your Excellency, I want to assure you that Chaina Paga constituency and Navrongo Central are up for your grabs. Save them. And our rounds talking to delegates so clearly that the NDC is come to power 2024. Your Excellency, the message we have for delegates and the rest of the people in our rounds is that the NDC needs total unity to fight the NPP out of office. Your Excellency, the people have listened to their word and they are prepared to fight for you to come and liberate Ghana again. What I can add, Your Excellency, is that the Upper East Parliamentary Caucus is working hard with the regional executives to ensure that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama what it is in the Upper East region. We're going to maximize the vote for you. For me, that is my personal worry. So, Your Excellency, we are assuring you that the region is for you. We will make sure we maximize the votes for you. Your Excellency, like I said, the people are prepared to work. We told them that we have to work. The NDC members have to work. We cannot sit down and think that we're going to take over power 2024. We are assuring you that we are advising them and we are motivating them to see how best they can work to bring back the NDC come 2024. Your Excellency, Your Excellency, you are welcome with your team to Upper East, to Chaina Paga and Navrongo Central. You are welcome. Thank you very much.
Chaboy, Eyesu, at this point we would like to invite our father, the regional chairman, Chairman Bundoza, Chairman 1415, Chairman 1515, Chairman Alhaji Mumuni Bolnaba.
Ayezuzu, our father, and then our president, our everything is here since yesterday. Want to go constituency by constituency to talk to the delegates to vote for him this month 13th, so that they will vote for him massively, so that they will win the election, so that you go and win the national election for us. Ayezu, the NDC people and then the national people, Ghanaians, they say that they want our father, our president, to come back and then come and pull us for hardship that we're going through. Ayezu. That's why our father said that you won't be Accra. Ayezu. I want to stand behalf of you people and invite our father, our president, to come and say something small for you, the delegates, to hear what is happening in Maf. Ayezu, Your Excellency, behalf of the delegates and Barigin, we want to invite you to come and say something for the delegates so that they will hear what is coming from your mouth.
Ayezu, Ehejo, hey, thank you very much. Can everybody sit down, please? When you stand, those at the back can't see what is happening. Can everybody sit down? If we all sit down, we'll be able to see what is going on. Thank you very much. Okay, the Vuvuzela blowers, continue talking. Ezu, the first thing is, a Gonja man in Navrongo is not safe. A Gonja man in Navrongo is not safe. So I'm telling all the police officers, you must watch these people. Otherwise, if you don't watch them well, I won't leave here alive. And now I hear that there are no granules, so the Navrongo people are all hungry. Otherwise, when I came, you would have presented me with a bowl of granules. Somebody said it's because of COVID-19, there are no more granules. Another one says Russia-Ukraine war. Anyway, I'm happy to be back home. Navrongo and Chaina Paga, we know the relations between us and the Gonja people. And so anytime I come here, I feel at home. Navropio gave me the name Wepia. So Wepia has come. So Wepia has come home. I'm not going to talk for long because we all know what we're doing. 13th May, we're going to the polls. This time is different. First, we used to do the presidential, then we wait for a while before we do the parliamentary. But this time, we're doing them together. So in Chaina Paga, on that day, 13th, there will be 2 ballot boxes, one for the parliamentary, one for the presidential. And then in Navrongo Central, there will be 2 ballot boxes, one for the parliamentary, one for the presidential. The aspirants have been introduced to you already, including the incumbent MPs. Now, all I want to say is that they are all our brothers. They are all NDC. And on that day, we have to elect only one of them for each constituency. We have to elect one of them. And anytime we are united in Navrongo Central or Chaina Paga, we win the constituency. When we are divided, we lose the constituencies. So the advice I am giving is that we will elect one person for each of the constituencies. God did not create all of us with one mind. So it's only natural that some will support this one, others will support that one. But in the end, we will vote. And when we vote, we will select one of them. And when we do so, after we do it, let's all come back together again. And I'm speaking especially to the followers of those who will get elected. Because normally, after we have finished the election, if our candidate wins, when the others who supported other candidates want to come back and join and support, we say, hey, you went and followed this one, you're not part of us. So I just want to advise you that we are all NDC. This is a family contest. It's like chieftaincy. If it's your family's turn, your gate's turn, you all can contest. But as soon as they take one person, what do? You all come back together and support that person. So I know that is what you are going to do for us. After one person has won, let everybody else come and support them so that we can retain the constituencies, because NDC is coming back into power. And we need a healthy majority in parliament. If you ask the incumbent MPs, they'll tell you what is happening in what they call a hung parliament. When we come, we need a healthy majority. And so we don't want to drop any seats. So we will come together and we will support whoever it is. After all, if our party comes into power, there are many positions. There's DCE, there are deputy ministers, presidential staffers, special assistants, CEOs, chairmen of boards, ambassadors. So there is enough for everybody. It won't be only the MP. There will be so many other positions. And I'm assuring you that we're going to share the positions fairly so that every constituency has people in government. And so I can assure my own Navrongo Central and Chaina Paga that when the appointments are coming, you will get your fair share. So now the second box, after you finish the parliamentary one, the second one, That's the box that I have an interest in. That is my box, the second one. And you have never ever disappointed me. In 2019, when I came, you promised me 90-something%. And truly, when we voted, it came to 90-something%. The reason why we didn't get the 100% that time was a lot of people spoiled their ballots. And so this time I urge you, let's use the sample ballot papers and teach them how to vote so that we have 0 rejected ballots. And then we can get the 100%. So when you go into the polling booth, they'll give you a ballot paper like this with the various positions there. You use your thumb, you press the ink, and then you thumbprint into the box. Don't let it cross any of the lines. If it crosses any line, they'll say it's a spoiled ballot. Thumbprint in the middle. Raise it a bit so that you can see. Thumbprint in the middle of the box and not up near on the line. So after you have thumbprinted, please listen to this one carefully. After you have thumbprinted, this is what spoils most of the ballot papers. After you have thumbprinted, use a tissue paper or your handkerchief or a piece of cloth and clean your thumb before you touch the ballot paper again. If you don't do that, the ink is not yet dry. You take the ballot paper, you want to fold it, your thumb will touch another place on the ballot paper. Once they see 2 thumbprints, your ballot is a spoiled ballot. And so let's do it properly so that everybody's vote will count. It is only that way we can get 100%. But also, in the last primary, after the votes, we investigated and found out that my friend and colleague, Professor Joshua Alabi, he also took some of that small percentage. So he said I should tell you that all of you who voted for him, that you should bring the votes back and add it to mine. So now, like I said, when we come into office, we'll make sure that every constituency in this country gets its fair share of appointments. Aside from that, we want to make sure that our grassroots people also benefit. In the past, we've been foot soldiers, so we always sacrifice. If any good thing comes, we say, oh, let's serve the rest of Ghanaians first before we serve our foot soldiers. By the time we finish serving, the foot soldiers don't get anything. So now you're going to get your fair share of everything. You're going to get your fair share of everything. Anything that is good for Ghanaians, if we're sharing, you get your fair share. So if we're recruiting into the security services, national security, army, police, fire service, immigration, prisons, our young people too deserve to be recruited. We'll let you also bring our qualified young people so that they can also be recruited. If we're sharing small loans for women, Maslock loans, our women's organizers, you'll also get your share. If we are signing contracts for school feeding caterers who will cook for the children, our women's organizers and our women supporters, you will also be included. And so you're going to be included in everything. Because the world is changed. And we all have responsibilities. You have children, you have husbands, you have wives that you have to look after. And when NDC comes into power, notice that I didn't say if, I said when NDC comes into power, because I know we are coming. We have a program to help Ghanaians to own their own small businesses. And so when that program becomes operational, to participate, you must register so that you can be assisted. If you want to bake bread or establish a bakery, we'll help you with the oven, we'll give you the flour, we'll give you everything that you need to bake bread. And then you can bake your bread and sell and become a baker. If you want to do poultry, you want to rear guinea fowls, we'll help you. If you want to rear sheep and goats, we'll help you. Whatever anybody wants to do, we will set you up so that you can earn an extra income. And this time, like I've said, you are going to lead the campaign. All the branch executives. Because there is a ballot box in all your branches. And so you are in charge of those ballot boxes. And we have to take the campaign to the ground, door to door. And so if we're doing door to door, whole country, because we have 40,000 polling stations in this country. So if every 9-member executive